Hi, a proposal to cloud model migration, final project for cloud computing for enterprise, University of Maryland, University College at edX. Introduction. Cloud computing is simply moving all or some of our backend infrastructure into an external party that provides more complete infrastructure in terms of all resources that may be needed at any time. These resources can be provided from anywhere to anywhere. As our business grew last year and the first half of this year, especially when we look at the business forecast from our marketing team, we are in an urgent condition to upgrade our backend infrastructure while we don't have the time nor resources to fulfill the demand in the near future. Here, the cloud computing model is the solution, and in this proposal, I will present you with a brief but comprehensive to outline what's the most advantages and disadvantages the cloud computing might be to our company. There are many cloud solutions out there, but the one that meet our need is called AaaS, Infrastructure as Services. This AaaS will provide us with similar control like our current infrastructure, but with the capability to upgrade and downgrade any resources at once. These are existing capacity, and we are going to add 25% to meet the demand. Why using cloud solution? Well, first of all, is time. We don't have time. Cloud are elastic. We can add or reduce any resources at any time. And we don't have to worry about how to recruit and train the IT staffing. No initial investment on hardware and facilities mean that it is going from CapEx to OpEx. Robust mitigation plan for business continuity. We don't have to establish a second facility for backup in case of down, and more secure as a cloud provider reputation depends on it. They are highly motivated to deliver high standard. Why to not use the cloud solution? Some considerations when choosing a cloud services is like privacy. The data is not in our hand, it's in other people's hand, other parties' hand. Sovereignty. The Indonesian regulation stated that all data related to Indonesian citizens must be stored within Indonesian border. And third is some security concern as may doubt the cloud provider capabilities. This proposal will more emphasize on how important is migration to the cloud model with respect to these 3 points. Cloud model is elastic. To add an estimate of 25% from our capacity, we need to order new hardware, and of course we need to wait until this hardware arrived in our facility. That takes about 2 months. Then number two, we need to add, then we need to do a technical setup. That's maybe required 1 month. Number three, that we have to recruit people from the day that we announce the job vacancies until they are ready. That may take 3 months. And then we apply additional bandwidth from the telecom company. That's another 2 weeks. So it's a time consuming. But migrating to a cloud model, all the above can be ready within days. From the technical point of view, we only need to do software setting and nothing to worry about the hardware, networking, and facility setup. About CapEx goes to OpEx. When we want to add 25% from the existing capacity, we have to bear this cost, which is in total for the first year, the CapEx and the OpEx will be around $1 million. When comparing with the cloud using the exact same capacities, that's about $250,000 per year. That OpEx still depend on the actual usage, which can scale up or scale down, which is very efficient. Well, robust mitigation plan, let's take an example of AWS, Amazon Cloud Services. Okay, they have a faster disaster recovery without investing in second physical site, an environment that enable rapid failover data centers in region all around the world, and secure and durable cloud disaster, which they are certified and audited. Security, again, let's take AWS as an example, okay? As they are one of the top 3 biggest cloud provider in the world, AWS has a wide range of security services that meet almost all of our requirements. And they have two products that's very, very useful for us, which is a CloudWatch, AWS CloudWatch, and the other one is the AWS Identity and Access Management. Well, this is a very technical, but these 2 services is very, very secure, okay? For security concerns, which is true, of course, it is normal to ask if a cloud computing might have security concerns because the cloud is a public. But our current in-house data center on-premise does have security concerns as well. Well, security is both side responsibility, and mitigating risk is ongoing concern. It is not just one-time process. It is something that needs to iterate and improve. Does include our system architecture, codes, UX, etc. For data privacy concern, AWS customer agreement stated that on their Article 3.2 that all the data is secured and they may only use them to comply with the law or binding with the governmental body, which is normal. That's even in-house data also, we have to abide the law. For Indonesian regulation that stated all data centers should be within the Indonesian border, well, there are no explicit wording of saying that. The interpretation can be as minimum as endpoint. For example, like if we have a web hosting, that is enough. So to end up this session, I have to conclude that it is really urgent to immediately increase our backend capacity by at least 25% for this year to meet the growing demand. And the best solution, yet effective and efficient, is by migrating to the cloud computing model. Thank you. Thank you. Okay.